As a nature photographer, I've dreamed of visiting Arches National Park for decades. As we drove into the park that first night, we were amazed by the colors of the rocks. Over the next few days, we stayed in the gateway community of Moab, which, contrary to this sticker, does not suck. In this video of Arches National Park, we'll share some photos from our explorations of the area. You'll see incredible landscapes, unique rock formations, and stunning natural arches that make this park so special. While I'll be sharing a few fine art photos, most of what you'll see are simple, handheld snapshots and videos of the area. This isn't a fancy, high-production video. It's more like the story you'd hear if we were hanging out in my living room flipping through photos from my trip. I took all the pictures, and the music is by my daughter Aspen. My companions on this trip were my wife Stephanie and our dog Banjo. Arches is pretty strict about pets visiting the park, so Banjo was limited to only visiting the picnic and parking areas. We hope you enjoy the video and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Our journey began with this breathtaking drive into Arches National Park. The setting sun painted the landscape in vibrant hues of red, orange, and blue. Edward Abbey once wrote in his book Desert Solitaire, "This is the most beautiful place on earth." From the moment we entered the park, it was obvious why he felt this way. Over the next few days, we explored some of the park's most famous landmarks. From the popular Double Arch to the more secluded Sand Dune Arch, each formation offered a unique perspective on the natural beauty of the area that so inspired Abbey. We even saw some petroglyphs made between 1650 and 1850. Let's listen to one of Aspen's songs as we look at some of my images from Arches in chronological order.
Mother of dreams, won't you comfort me? Lay me down, won't you lay me down? Away from truth, you beckon me in my crimson crown. Won't you lay me down? Sorrow has come and slid me down, no, lay me down, why don't you lay me down? Come on and lay me down, just
Even though this is a national park, the beauty of Arches is still under threat. Increased visitation and human impact are causing significant damage to the fragile desert environment, causing the Park Service to roll out a timed entry system. Trail erosion, litter, and overcrowding are just a few of the issues facing the park. It's crucial for visitors to stay on trails and don't harass wildlife. Please help preserve this unique desert landscape in all our natural areas by practicing leave no trace principles. If you are unfamiliar with these principles, I will leave a link in the video's description. As Abby once wrote, the idea of wilderness needs no defense. It only needs more defenders. When we weren't exploring the park, we spent our time in Moab, Utah. This charming town is the perfect base camp for any adventure in the region. Moab is very popular with off-road vehicle operators and mountain bikers, in addition to the visitors to Arches. The city also has a vibrant arts community with plenty of shops, restaurants, and cafes. We loved wandering through the streets, soaking in the local culture, appreciating their art, sampling the cuisine, and having a few drinks. Our son studies geology, so we like to stop at rock shops while we travel, and the shop in Moab was really cool. Founded in 1960 by Lin Ottinger, his place is part souvenir shop and part museum. It has an amazing collection of rocks, minerals, crystals, petrified wood, meteorites, fossils, dinosaur bones, and old mining equipment. Let's take a look at some of this equipment while I tell you a little more about Lin. He's a self-trained naturalist, paleontologist, and geologist. In fact, he discovered at least 4 species of dinosaurs. Many of his discoveries have been donated to museums and universities. In fact, he even donated a couple dinosaurs to a local petting zoo. Just kidding. These statues are at a gas station on the way to Canyonlands National Park. But before we go there, let's talk about where we camped in Moab. We stayed at the KOA, which is on the very edge of town. It was both conveniently located and comfortable, making it an easy home base from which to explore the area. They even had an outdoor laundry and a laundry building, a shaded bike wash and repair station, and a really nice pool area. Besides the RV camping area, they have a variety of cabins in different sizes and styles, as well as a nice tenting area with some trees for shade. The KOA had everything we needed, from clean restrooms and showers to a well-stocked store and friendly staff. This was one of the nicer KOAs we stayed at. However, we did have an issue with red ants while taking Banjo for a walk. Luckily, he rebounded quickly after taking some Benadryl and icing his paw. We saw several dogs with the same problem, but the KOA staff sprayed the colony after we showed them where it was. If you bring your dog to the desert Southwest, make sure to keep an eye out for red ants, snakes, and scorpions. At the end of our trip, we ventured over to nearby Canyonlands National Park for a day. Its rugged beauty and expansive views are just as awe-inspiring as Arches. I didn't realize there were hundreds of miles of roads throughout Canyonlands backcountry that were built mostly in the 1950s to support uranium mining, but now they're very popular with off-road enthusiasts. The sweeping vistas here are nothing short of spectacular, offering a panoramic view of the rugged canyons and mesas. We didn't see much wildlife, but did get croaked at by this raven. We also saw some squirrels, like this one. I believe they're white-tailed antelope squirrels. Canyonlands is Utah's largest national park, with 337,598 acres of land, of which about 86% is managed as a designated wilderness area. When established in 1964, the park's stated purpose was to preserve striking geologic landscapes and associated ecosystems in an area encompassing the confluence of the Green and Colorado rivers, possessing superlative scenic, scientific, and cultural features for the inspiration, benefit, and use of the public. Grandview Point offers visitors one of the most awe-inspiring views in the park. From here you can see the vast canyons, towering mesas, and the distant La Salle Mountains. The panoramic view reveals layers of geological history carved by the Colorado and Green rivers. It's a place where the sheer scale of nature's artistry is on full display. There are hundreds of miles of hiking trails in the park, but before you head off on a trail, we would recommend stopping at the visitor center to check on both trail conditions as well as weather. Our trip to Arches, Moab, and Canyonlands was an unforgettable experience. As a nature photographer, I was constantly inspired by the stunning landscapes and unique rock formations. I look forward to coming back here and exploring further. If you're planning a visit, I recommend coming in the spring or fall when the weather is milder. Be sure to bring plenty of water, wear sturdy shoes, and don't forget to charge your camera battery. Some of the best photos can be taken during the golden hours, just after sunrise and before sunset. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Arches and Canyonlands National Parks. We hope you enjoyed the photos and feel inspired to explore the natural world around you. In closing, I leave you with one more quote from Edward Abbey. May your trails be crooked, winding, lonesome, dangerous, leading to the most amazing view.